Now, the family of a tourist who died after being burned in an Edinburgh Hotel shower has accepted an apology and compensation from Whitbread plc. 59-year-old Kalyani Uthaman from India had been on holiday in Scotland in August 2012 when she was severely scalded. Maura Kinniburgh has this report.
Kalyani Uthaman had been on holiday in Scotland almost 5 years ago. She was staying at the Premier Inn here in New Craig Hall on the southern outskirts of Edinburgh. On the 4th of August she went for a shower. Moments later her daughter-in-law found her lying slumped and scalded so badly she'd suffered burns to 25% of her body.
My wife opened the door. That is when she heard my mother scream. And when she entered the bathroom, to her shock, she noticed that my mother had slumped in a crouched position and had been badly scalded on her back under a running hot shower.
Her son Sundar Uthaman in Bangalore says she was treated in intensive care for 6 weeks but died following multiple organ failure.
I couldn't see my mother get killed simply taking a shower. We couldn't have imagined that this would happen, especially when she was visiting the UK and on a holiday to Scotland.
The family had sought compensation of over £1 million to pay for their hospital fees. Their case centred on the claim that thermostatic valves which blend hot and cold water to prevent scalding should have been fitted in the shower. Glen Millar of Thompsons Solicitors believed there was a case in common law that the hotel did not look after Mrs Uthaman properly.
They failed to take reasonable care to provide for the safety of their customers. Reasonable care would have entailed in our submission, and Whitbread appeared to have agreed with that, because bear in mind they've now settled the case. They should have complied with the code of practice which dated from 2000. There was no regulatory breach. The regulations applicable are from 2006. They are prospective, not retrospective. However, the code of practice set out a standard that people such as Whitbread, posting the profits that they are posting and running the amount of hotels, commercial premises that they should have followed.
Now the case has been settled out of court. Whitbread plc, which owns the Premier Inn chain of hotels, has agreed to pay an undisclosed six-figure sum. Whitbread has issued a statement saying,
"We are very sorry for the tragic accident that occurred to Miss Uthaman in 2012, and our thoughts are with her family. We take millions of bookings every year, and we would like to reassure our guests that this was an isolated incident. We constantly monitor and regulate the water temperature of our showers in line with industry best practice."
Settlement is an acknowledgement by Whitbread that they did wrong. I'm still angry that what they did, and the fact that it wasn't until Thompsons raised the court proceedings that they issued an apology. Nobody from the hotel ever spoke to me and to my family, regretting what had happened. I really feel disappointed. The settlement has prevented the evidence being heard in the court, and court being able to have a say to make sure such a tragedy never happens to anyone else.
The Uthaman family and their lawyer say they can't understand why the Crown Office decided not to hold a fatal accident inquiry into this death to try and prevent this kind of accident happening again. The Crown Office has said Mrs Uthaman's was a tragic case which was fully investigated, but independent Crown Counsel agreed there be no focus for an FAI and no recommendations for a sheriff to make.
Maura Kinniburgh reporting there.